Hi everybody, I am Jared Clark with Airguns of Arizona. We are back again with another Brocock XR model rifle. This one in front of me is the Compatto Sniper XR. This rifle is a very slim line, short in its design, lightweight, overall just a backyard friendly gun in my opinion. This is a gun not necessarily that you're going to use to shoot out to 100 yards, but it's going to be a gun that you can keep on the back patio, have it ready to go out to 50 yards at the drop of a hat, and it'll always be where you left it. It's lightweight, it's easy to move around, and it has a lot of features that I think you really will enjoy with it. Stick around, we're going to take it to 20, we're going to take it to 50, and we're just going to show you everything that makes the Brocock Compatto Sniper good. They classify this gun as a semi-pup, so it's not a true bullpup in that the trigger is set way forward of the action. It's just kind of offset here a tiny little bit. But what it gives you, in my opinion, is a great little carbine that's accurate, hard-hitting, lots of features, everything you could want in this little setup for a backyard gun. So along with the rifle, you will get this little packet of papers. Two little baggies will come with it. One is spare O-rings for your fill probe, and then you also have some breech seals. There are some warranty cards, owner's manual, and the fill probe. So it comes standard with a 1/8 thread on it. You can put a quick connect, you can put anything you need on that. It's a standard thread pitch. And then the other thing that comes with the guns are the magazines. All right, so we have the box out of the way and just some initial impressions of this gun. Very short in overall length. It comes in at 34 inches. Relatively lightweight, it's 6.9 pounds without a scope. So anytime we're under 7, I classify that as light. So compact, lightweight, good looking synthetic stock here. Picatinny rail comes molded into the stock already. So everything about this gun screams to me that it's field ready. It is ready to be taken out. It's a great hunting for small game. It can be a great pest eliminator in the backyard, but this gun is ready to hit the road running in my opinion. Okay, so we went ahead and mounted the MTC Mamba Ultralight 3-10 power. We use the Sports Match rings, and of course that all sets up on the 11mm dovetail reach forward rail that you have here going across the top. So it's a great scope, matches the gun well, and like we said, this is 34 inches in its overall length, so it is relatively short and compact. You still get about 28 to 30 foot-pounds, so I wouldn't go as far as to say it's low-powered, but it is compact, it is portable, and it's made to be carried around in my opinion. The Compatto Sniper XR is available in 177 and 22 caliber. There is no 25 in the Compatto Sniper, and it makes sense to me. This gun is small, compact, and really thrives in 177 and 22. 25 can be had in some of the other models, like the Concept Light here is available in 25. Very similar, just in a little bit more tactical setup. In the back, this gun does have a rubber butt pad that is adjustable. It can be moved up, down, as well as a little bit of cant left and right. Like we mentioned, this is an XR rifle, so we are gonna have the side lever here. Incredibly smooth, effortless operation, big upgrade for the Brocock line all the way around. We have our 4-stage power adjuster. This is standard on the Brocock XR rifles. Very simple adjustment, gives you a lot of versatility with the gun. I haven't inserted the 10-shot magazine, so these are a magazine-fed gun. Operating the side lever will actuate the magazine. Very simple and straightforward use there. There is the 11mm dovetail rail. These are very common in air guns. There's hardly any recoil involved, so it kind of meets the profile of a streamline, very thin rail. You don't need a big Picatinny rail to brace the recoil. It's virtually recoilless. The Brococks do have a fully adjustable 2-stage match grade trigger. This is the same trigger that's in the Sniper, the Commander, the Concept. So if you've had any experience with the Brocock rifles, you know that they're very clean 2-stage triggers. They break like glass, and you do have some adjustment in there if you want to fine tune it. Just forward of the trigger, there is a mechanical safety here. It's a paddle style. So when it's on the right, it's in safe. Push it to the left, now the gun will fire. The stock itself is a synthetic material. It's a soft touch synthetic, so it doesn't really feel very plasticky. It feels more like a wood that's covered in something soft. This stock is gonna take wear, it's gonna handle scratching, it's not gonna be one that you're gonna worry about, but it is gonna hold up and not give you any problems over the course of its life. They have a thumb hole cut here and then a stock cut here. This stock is set up to be ambidextrous friendly, so there is nothing about it that makes it a right hand or a left hand stock. The side lever has to stay fixed on this side, but even for a lefty, it's easy to sit here and operate and hold the gun. You do have a Picatinny rail right here. It is molded directly into the stock, so you can use bipods, flashlights, anything you'd normally use on a pick accessory rail. It's already molded in. You don't have to bolt one on, you don't have to add one on. It's right there ready to go. The cylinder on this gun is a 150cc air cylinder. It can be filled to 250 bar, and they do have internal Huma regulators on the Compatto Sniper Edition. So it's not gonna have a huge shot count, but relative to how big the tube size is, I think it's incredibly efficient. And we'll touch on just how many shots we do get from this relatively small cylinder here. So at 20 yards, we'll touch on that, but it does good for its size. Trust me on that one. Moving up, there is a shroud here. So this is an outer shroud that just threads on back at the breech. So here is your barrel. This is a Lothar Walther match grade, I think 17.5-inch barrel. Very accurate, great for pest elimination, great for target shooting, great for anything you can do with 30 foot-pounds and 22 caliber. The barrels are great. They're not incredibly pellet picky. They shoot a lot of different pellets, very, very good. So at the end of the shroud, there is another thread. This is a 1/2-inch UNF thread. It's pretty standard in air guns. It's for if you need more quiet out of the gun. The gun is shrouded, but it does leave a little bit to be desired in terms of backyard use. So a 0DB, a Trident, a Donnie FL, any kind of accessory that you prefer, it is the universal thread and can make your gun about as quiet as it can possibly be. Just like all Brocock rifles, the Compatto Sniper here in the US market does have a 3-year manufacturer's warranty, and it will be covered for the duration of those 3 years. Okay, so there's a very quick snapshot of everything the Compatto Sniper has to offer you in terms of features that we can look at. What we're gonna do now is put some air in the gun. We're gonna shoot it over the chronograph to calculate how many shots we get. We're gonna do some accuracy at 20 yards. Then we're gonna take it out to 50 yards and see what kind of group we can hold together out there. So let's go put some air in the gun. I'll meet you back at 20 yards and we'll get some technical data going. Okay, so we have the Compatto Sniper XR here at our 20-yard range. We have 250 bar in it. What we're gonna do first is touch on how to load the magazine. Then I'm gonna do an accuracy test with it, and then we're gonna refill the gun, show you how many shots it gets in each caliber. So that being said, let's go ahead and start. Okay, so we're gonna begin with showing you how the 10-shot magazine loads. It's a very simple process. You can see the magazine here on the face of it, and it has this nice cut here. That's where your finger is used to seat the pellet fully. So I'll show you here on the first one. Push it in, push in on the little cutout there, and then the wheel turns counterclockwise and gives you a nice click to let you know when it's in place. So you do that 10 times, and then the other thing you can notice on this, it does have an indicator here on the right. So whenever you can see the red dot, and this will let you know also when it's full, and then when it's empty, it'll be in that same position, but just a hair lower. We're gonna put them, all 10 of them, through the mag on paper at 20 yards, and see what kind of group we can hold together. Okay, so there you have it. 10 shots, H&N Barracudas, shooting really good out of the magazine here. Repeatability is on point. I would expect when we move it out, we'll see roughly about the same thing, but out of the magazine, that's all you could hope for. 10 right on top of each other. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is refill the gun. I'm gonna put it up to 250 bar, and we're gonna do shot count in 22. I'm gonna grab a 177, and we're gonna do shot count in 177 as well, and then calculate the energies associated with those shot counts. So from a 250 bar fill, I was able to get 50 on-reg shots out of the Brocock Compatto Sniper XR here. We were using the 21 grain Barracudas, and our quickest shot was 792 feet per second, with our slowest being 771 feet per second. That all falls within 20 feet per second spread, which is great for an extreme spread on a regulated gun like this. And you're getting a total of 50 shots with a standard deviation of 4. So within 50 shots, this is as consistent as anything on the market, and you're getting 50 shots out of that 150cc cylinder. So it's incredibly efficient. So in the 177 caliber, we were shooting a 10.3 grain JSB heavy pellet, and we were able to get about just over 60 shots per fill from 250 down to about 120 where it falls off the reg. These 10.3 grain pellets were averaging 899 feet per second. So if you crunch that number, you're gonna be just north of 18 foot-pounds, and you were able to do it for 63 shots. So again, Lightweight gun, relatively small, but getting 60 shots in 177, 50 shots in 22 makes it extremely efficient. You can tell the Huma Regulator's working based on how tight our numbers are, and the accuracy at 20 yards speaks for itself. Okay, so we have the Brocock Compatto XR Sniper out here at our third and final test. This is the 50-yard range. Now we're just gonna go strictly for group size here at 50. So I have preloaded the H&N Barracuda match. These are 21 grain. They've been shooting really well out of the gun, so we're gonna see what kind of 5-shot group we can hold together all the way out there at 50 yards. So I'm gonna load the mag and we're gonna start shooting. All right, so I got 10 power magnification here. They all look inside the 9 ring, but let's get down there and take a closer look. Okay, so here we are up close and personal. I was correct in the 10 power scope. Those are all inside of the 9 ring here. I have 4 basically through the exact same hole, and then this one drifted the 1/4 of an inch there on me. Could have been the 10 power magnification, it could have been the outdoor conditions, but we brought this 1-inch coin here to give you a reference. All 5 shots completely covered up at 50 yards. So like we said, this might not be the gun that you take out and win in a 100-yard competition with, but for 50-yard backyard pest elimination, it is a perfect backyard gun in my opinion, and this proves it right here. 50 yards, 4 through the same hole, 1 over here, but both with inside 1 inch. Let's take it back in the showroom and wrap this video up. The Brocock Compatto Sniper will give you a very versatile, very light, very compact, field-ready, accurate, hard-hitting, adjustable power gun. It's kind of everything you want put into one gun right here. Plinking, hunting, 50 yard, 25 yard. I'm confident in telling you it'll be up there with the best of them. If you liked this video, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel, go over to airgunsofarizona.com, follow our email list. Basically any way that you can follow us, we ask that you do it, and we'll be giving you more content like this in the future. I'm Jared Clark. Thanks a lot, everybody. We'll see you next time.